Welcome back to Face TV here for Ace Gaming versus Tempo Storm, the deciding map for, well, I guess the last best of 3 of tonight for the North American FACEIT League. It is going to be interesting to see how things develop. As, of course, Shazam has been subbed out by Darky, as he was DDoSed away from the match at the very beginning, more or less.
Nice little effort there by montE at the end. And they're going to opt to start on the T side, it seems. Okay. Here we go. Pistol round. Time for the pistols in the pistol round.
I've seen this before.
Pistol rounds? Or Dust 2? Hopefully you've seen both before.
Yes.
Otherwise, what are you doing here, Dan?
I'm a fraud.
Okay, so we have PEX with armor, and he has been thrown a Tech 9, akin to what you see from Na'Vi in Europe. Saw it earlier today as well. In the meantime, we've got Rix and glorinsz with Kevlar, Stanislaw with a CZ and armor, and Darky will be the diffuse kit carrier. So things quite slow, but look at the aggression here on short. We've got Rix looking for the information, and he will soon find a few people in that lower tunnel to engage with. Can he find a taps though? He's playing the piano, but it's not finding the right keys yet.
Ooh, decipLe with a very fast frag into Rix right at the start here. And Maxaki surely to claim something. Oh no! Completely missed that player. Somehow doesn't die.
Oh, that dink.
Wow,
PEX,
he's on 1 HP.
PEX shot his teammate in the head.
PEX don't give no damn.
On the way, but the bomb is just getting over to the site now. Still nobody down for the team, and I don't know what that was.
You what, mate?
But the bomb is not covered, and there's going to be 2 quick frags for the CTs. Only Hades remains, however, versus 3. Maxaki in tapping distance, but well, tapping range. But needs to find him first. So montE goes down. There's the 1 HP kill as well. Only decipLe left versus the CZ. This is anyone's.
Hades is working on a massive play with the CZ, but it will not happen. Looks the wrong way at the wrong time, and decipLe will claim the round as Ace Gaming on a nice spot now. So, well, Tempo Storm is kind of unfortunate because only one player can afford a scout. If you have like multiple scouts in a round like this, then that's awesome because the scouts can be used very effectively on Dust 2, of course. There's lots of spots. Just watch MBK, any MBK match from recent times in Dust 2, and you'll just see exactly the abusive stuff you can do with the jump scout.
Look at this creep into B, very fast indeed. Just going to conga line through there. PEX down to 4 HP, but they've got control of the bomb site. And we're going to see a bit of a retreat from the CTs. Oh, look at that snap from Hades. That's a bomb carrier as well. CT's looking to continue to apply the pressure here. 4 versus 4. montE trying to hold the rotation down. He could make some money here. There's 1 kill. Not going to get any more. Insta trade coming in. decipLe going to come out with the AK to try and put a stop to this shenanigans. And it's going to be only Darky left versus 3. Still hanging around on those stairs in the lower tunnel. Picked up a Mac 10 as well. He's looking for the final player. Darky not letting his position be known just yet. May wait for them to leave the tunnel so he can go for a flank. We will have to see.
He's locked in that position, but as long as he doesn't move, he's actually going to be fine, and that's going to be the case as well. So Darky will survive, and a pause has been enacted here for some reason or other. Not sure what the reason is. Just okay. So they're shot swapping Darky back with Shazam, and that's going to be helpful, James.
The Asian sensation, Dan.
Well, he's got.
Although he's from Virginia.
What?
He's from Virginia.
Okay, that's interesting.
I suppose it is. If you find it interesting, Dan, I'm happy for you.
I'm interested.
I have not been to Virginia. Have you?
Have I? No.
No? Me neither.
I've only been to Texas, and well, as far as being in places goes, Texas and San Jose. Those are the 2 places I've been. Texas twice, QuakeCons, and San Jose once, to compete at the ESWC ESWC Grand Finals, sorry. It's good times. It's the Quake times, James. The Quake days.
Boom.
we have ourselves a an interesting development. James.
Today's a day of crashes.
Today is also a day of.
That's the second time that Counter-Strike has
Was that a crash
crashed
or
on
Windows
us.
key?
No, that was just a crash.
Okay.
It was just like, no, I'm just done with Counter-Strike.
But there was nothing happening. There was nothing happening, James. Just paused.
Yeah.
Why would it happen?
I know not, Mr. Capadia. Mr. Capadia.
Capadia.
Capadia. Oh, excuse me.
That's how I say my name. That's how you must say my name.
Capadia. My name is Capadia. I don't say rant. I say rant. I don't say plastic. I say
Plastic.
I say plastic. Dan says plastic.
You cannot change
I'm surprised we don't have to call you Don.
James, when I moved to the
instead
countryside.
of Dan. Shall we just call you Don from now on?
When I moved to the countryside,
Don
James,
Capadia.
you cannot change me because when I moved down to the countryside, I moved to like loads of different schools. So many kids are like, "You're saying that wrong," and I try to bully me and stuff. And I'm like, "No, I'm a badass. I say things how I want, and you can shut up." And that's how I survived my youth.
Don.
My formative years were
Don.
spent basically dealing with people like you, James.
I'm not bullying you.
No, I'm not saying you are, but you're challenging.
Well, you basically are saying I am.
No, I'm just saying that you're challenging my preference of how I say something, what inflections I use when I pronounce different words. Why don't you just go to a northerner, James, and say, you say it like this, it's wrong. Why do you say glass? I say glass.
Don.
Why do you say grass? I say grass.
Grass.
Why don't you just go and start a Facebook group, James, and try to enact some change? That's how you do it these days, I hear. You just make Facebook groups, make random petitions, and stuff happens, right? Is that how the world works?
I have a Facebook group for photography, specifically for street photography and for photojournalism, which actually has like thousands of members. But it's a pain. It's a real pain to.
When was the last time you took a photo?
moderate.
Proper photo.
I don't know. Maybe Japan. That was like 2 years ago.
So you're not an active member anymore. Good to know as we jump back into the match. So, Maxaki and montE will be scouting. And got themselves some scouts. And Shazam is now back in the mix. He's got an AK-47 as well.
Oh, is he? I think he might be lagging.
Hey,
he looks kind of laggy to me. I don't know.
Who was it we saw in this position? Was it Miku? I think it was Miku from Gamers 2 that was completely wrecking whoever the hell they were playing. I cannot remember. But, oh, it was Team Kingwin.
Yeah.
He was destroying them from that position. Yeah, it was Miku.
It was a strong position indeed.
Yeah, it's not expected as well. It's quite uncommonly used, at least in the European scene. We don't see it very often. In fact, I think that was the first time I'd seen it used to such effect.
So you've got 3 people on short here for Ace Gaming. You saw Maxaki having a quick look out and around, but to no avail. I'm not sure if there was a boost going on there, trying to look through the smoke, but you can't do it as you used to, as the smokes have effectively been nerfed. 30 seconds on the clock, and they just seem to be waiting for an opening here. But how long will they wait before the push finally comes in? We've got PEX going through double doors, but Stanislaw's going to take him out. And the rotation's coming in towards the A site now. They can hear all the T's running above them. But can they find the frags? Flash going in for Stanislaw to try and open things up. And the bomb's being planted for sure.
It is a complete cleanup there. Stanislaw got out the vacuum cleaner.
The Dirt Devil.
And he cleaned up. Not a spot left on the A-bomb sites. As we do have a really, really nice money situation developing from Storm. Look how good that is, actually. That's kind of very, very good, in fact. If they're able to pick up another clean round here, which you would expect them to do so, they're going to be around $5K. So, oh, that's...
Thank you for playing.
That is a face plant right there.
Oh, we have a flame carpet, and the Ace Gaming boys are going to try and go straight through it. Stanislaw getting 2 frags. Trades coming in, backwards and forwards. montE taking down Stanislaw, then
glorinsz
going down
through the long doors.
Well, thanks for that, Dan. Took me a while to register exactly what you just said. That's quite funny, though. All right. 3-2 now for Tempo Storm. Doing much better now. Shazam has returned Maybe he's something of a talisman. Maybe I'm talking absolute nonsense. We've got to push through B tunnel here from 2 people. But PEX is going to take down the first one. Stanislaw going to trade. But you have to favour Ace Gaming for that trade. 4 versus 4 now. Tempo Storm going to be stretched as they have a minute and a half or just under to try and defend this map.
Again, super classic situation. You get the early pick on the CT. Then you want to wait quite a bit of time to ensure that they make a rotation or that you can be safe against any aggressions, and then you want to try to push into A because it's so likely that you'll be able to isolate a player.
Shazam's facing car, Dan. He's facing the car.
Yeah.
He really wants to watch car.
It's not even.
This is new meta, Dan. Car is extremely important.
Well, actually, they're going to push into B, so it could be possible here for them to actually hold. Rix with a spray down there. Will find himself a first frag. Stanislaw actually spraying down too. The flash was good here. And now Rix could finish this off. He's by the window waiting for a teammate to rotate. And Maxaki, he's got to plant the bomb, but he's got no support to do so. So there should be no way that he can pull this one off here. Reinforcements is coming in the form of glorinsz. As Rix waits patiently out the door now. And Maxaki gets into position. Oh, I think he missed the click there, and glorinsz will eliminate him. They pick up the AWP. The pause is going to be coming in into the next freeze time, and the round will be won regardless of losing Shazam there by Tempo Storm. And let's not forget that they went down a man straight away as well. So that was like a 2 versus, well, I guess it was 2 versus 4 situation that they came out on top of.
So it's not going to be the longest pause in the world. We'll see if Shazam is going to come back or if it's going to be another cameo appearance from Darky. Okay, so Darky's back. Shazam has left the building. DDoS continues, which is a shame for him, and it's a shame for us. But there we go. Moving swiftly on. 4-2 to Tempo Storm, winning that round regardless of that situation.
It's not a shame if you're a fan of Darky, like me, James.
I suppose not.
#1 fan.
You have a long list of #1 fans that you're the #1 fan.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a very, very specific list, and I was joking in this instance.
I don't believe
No one can make it onto my glorious list.
Oh, Stanislaw got a good position to get a few frags. There's 2 running out of bullets there. montE's going to get the trade, and it's going to be montE, PEX, and decipLe with a lovely camera angle here for the 4-man retake. So let's see what can be done here. We've got 2 outside the side and 2 in the B tunnel. So the trade's coming in now. It's decipLe versus the rest of the world. He's got to kind of force the issue to try and even up the numbers. That's exactly what he's going to do. Got to move away from the fire. Only 23 HP on him. Darky, is he going to go for the smoke defuse? I think he is. He's going for the fake, in fact. Going to force decipLe to kind of ask questions and get the frag. Excellent play there by Darky.
That smoke is so bugged.
Invisible smoke as well. It's a wonderful day to be alive, Dan.
Well, this is what we call living. Okay, so lots of money for Tempo Storm. They are swimming in the dollars. It's like they're like a cartoon duck, Scrooge McDuck, swimming through the vault of gold coins. And right now, we're going to have all the incendiaries here for Tempo Storm. We tossed it. Oh no! That one didn't go where it was supposed to. Almost went into the face of glorinsz. glorinsz has now lost his eyebrows, but that's okay. They weren't a good look for him anyway, James.
I had my eyebrows trimmed for the first time ever. I was scared he's going to like shave my eyebrows or something, but it was fine. Ace Gaming taking control over short. No challenge from Tempo Storm just yet. We're going to have Darky playing from range here. She's moved back onto the site itself. So we've got 3 people. Just note how the bomb was thrown from Vex to decipLe. They're not putting it on the floor. He's throwing it straight back and saying, look, man, this is matchmaking now.
That's like a hilarious conversation they must have had.
But bear in mind, if they threw the bomb on the floor there, the player, Rix, would have heard that, and he could have made the call that it's probably going to be an A. So it's really important to keep it in the hands of your teammates and not the floor. Here comes the push though from Ace Gaming, trying to find some plays on the side, but Darky's going to be the one to get the first frag. You can see montE trying to do the 2-pronged assault here, trying to take control of long. glorinsz holding an angle, should see his shadow first as well.
And looks like he's going to drop into CT right now, find 2 players. They're going to line up for him, and he won't get the both kills, but it gets Hades down to 5, caught in the crossfire of the bullets. And we'll have a rotation with the bomb, and it's going to be, I believe, Hades, but he's got no HP. He's going to have an incredible shot there. Misses the first one, and he will not get to make another. Oh my goodness, montE. It's like he was buried in the sand right there and just jumped out as Darky ran by and sprayed him down. So we are going to have a 5-3 scoreline.
Ah, he jumped on his head.
That's why I look like that. He's not like a sand person who just like hides in the sand and jumps out and attacks people. He is actually just jumping on his head. So, oh wow, Hades could see the pixel of his hips there.
That's kind of crazy. Maxaki choosing a careful angle to see if anybody pushed lower tunnel, but the angle was not low enough. glorinsz is back on the auto sniper.
Oh yes.
While Stanislaw's on the Nova, so this is an interesting buy here from Tempo Storm again. Just a 2-round lead for the moment, and this time they seem to have abandoned long.
Absolutely. Abandonment issues here for the long area, as we will have, of course, situation at hand here now for Ace Gaming. They're looking for that play potentially into mid, bit of entry, but they won't be able to get it because glorinsz is there. It's like, hello, my friends. I have an auto sniper again. Do you remember what happened last time I had an auto sniper? Because I do. And it involved all of you dying. Right now it's just 3 of them left as well. So they have to figure out the play now. And Hades will pick up one. He's trying to get the entry, the push into the B area alone. But with 3 players, often this cat push into A can work out the best. And montE's going to dive straight into CT, looking for the pick into mid. He's going to find it on Stanislaw as the bomb is going to make its way up catwalk. Darky is there for the duel though, and he will pick up the kill and have the bomb down. And that should be the round 1 easily now from this point forward, which is montE looking at a little bit of harassment onto Hades. However, Hades will be up for the task in this moment. And Tempo Storm will continue forwards with glorinsz rocking the auto sniper and Hades rocking the AWP.
Dan, this is great news. This is good news. This is great news. So, Tempo Storm double their score over Ace Gaming. Ace Gaming potentially going for a fast short play as they're all running down top mid, but Hades has the angles. Got 1 frag. There's a second one. Going for the third. Bit of a tag through the door there. decipLe left on 17 HP. Trying to charge the site. Maxaki going to take down glorinsz on the site. See if the angle from long can do anything here for the Tempo Storm team. Bomb being planted for short, and the game is on now. Nice frag from Hades. Trade from decipLe. Trade back from Rix. All the frags coming in pretty fast here. PEX on the site. You can see him there with the Tech 9. Looking for those close range angles. Stanislaw should come in for the save here. Oh, he's running out, but he's got to be careful just about getting the frag. That could have been a bit horrible for Tempo Storm, but was very expensive. They lost 4 players, Dan.
Where's the auto sniper, James? Where is it?
Well, he's got a...
Yes, he found it. Stanislaw.
He's picked it up, and the Tech 9 as well.
Thank God. That was a really weird round, though, because Hades picked up 2 kills and a severe tag on a player as they made their way for straight up A-rush. It was incredibly telegraphed and called. However, they still almost won the round. That's kind of ridiculous, James.
Yeah, that is interesting. That Tech 9 kill on the Ace site was definitely pivotal. And the offense from the long player didn't last very long either.
glorinsz back to his usual tricks, though. Usual tricks, and it's going to be perfectly timed flash there. That's exactly how you do it. Good job there. And in fact, a kill we made onto Hades. Just going to leave them with 4 players there. Make that 3 now as PEX is going to wade his way through the choke points there into the B bomb site onto a frag. Now Rix is going to try to refrag himself into the B site, but decipLe has some words with him, and it's going to be down to glorinsz now on the auto sniper. Ooh, nice tag.
He's pretty sharp with that gun.
And they're going to be like, no. Guys, this is...
glorinsz is there, run!
The glorinsz is making his way over with the auto sniper, and glorinsz is haunting them. He is the monkey on their back at the moment, just breathing down their neck with the auto sniper.
They are afraid, Dan.
I would be afraid. Oh, he's going through. Maxaki. Oh, this is the shots. And glorinsz will remain standing.
For now.
He's like the big boss right now. With glorinsz. Look at it, here he comes. montE has the angle. And glorinsz is not going to make it through this round. Not this time. And Tempo Storm will be on a save.
glorinsz is like the big Asian guy from Bloodsport. You know, the guy who's just like killing people.
I don't know that movie.
In your life is fighting. So it's like the most epic Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Oh, really? I've not seen that.
Epic. So Tempo Storm extremely late out of CT spawn, which makes me think they're having a chat. Oh, no, it was a short boost, in fact. So they've got the safety numbers thing going on. There's somebody in suicide, somebody top mid there, so they're going for the 1v1 engagement. PEX getting the first frag, pre-firing the corners. They're starting to get a bit paranoid here. montE gonna finish glorinsz before he gets finished himself. Left with 15 HP. And so far there are no frags here for Tempo Storm. PEX, no fear, gonna go in and finish the last player off. That's gonna be another round in the bag here for Ace Gaming. 5-7 of Tempo Storm.
Alright, so we shall see if Tempo Storm can mount a recovery after this save. We've got some Deeks in the mix. We have 3 Deeks, triple Deeks. The triple Deeks. Can they make this happen here? Ace Gaming a bit denied there by a quick smoke. As he looked to be looking for that fast push into the offside. But we do have Stanislaw waiting on the other end with a P250. He knows that they are flirting with this idea of pushing through the choke point. Maxaki spot the frag though. As will eventually come together now, converge into this B-bomb site. And there's no CTs remaining, so it should be pretty easy to take the round from here on out as they play post-plant.
Whoops.
No walking off doors.
Okay, we'll see what the plan is from Tempo Storm. They've got 2 people opting for T spawn way towards B as opposed to lower tunnel, so they may be playing for the exits here. No one's looking in that direction just yet, but decipLe's starting to head over towards that angle, so he may get the jump. In fact, he has seen the players there. We've got a boost coming in outside the double doors as well. Not going to work out for Tempo Storm. PEX trying to hunt down the players. We'll find Hades. Darky, last man standing there with the Deagle and 7 HP. Bit of spam. And that is pretty much going to, well, I never. 2 big frags coming in there at the very end. Just a bit of pistol spam and it paid off.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, James.
Yep, and you'll miss a large percent of the shots you do take as well. That quote is nonsense, Dan.
Well, Zaki will open the round up with a frag onto Hades with a long timing. Quick long timing off the spawn. And now, we got the Noah stack in mid here, putting in work. Rex will take Maxaki down, and Tempo Storm will even things up. But still, the advantage rests with Ace Gaming, as they have a good situation here into any kind of a push, as the trades should favor them. Now, will they go for that A play, or how are they going to go with this round at the moment? Again, it's typically easier to isolate the players who are on the A bomb site, especially if you have loads of nades left like they do. They are going to be moving up catwalk at the moment. They've got montE in A long as well, and they are making their push slowly but surely. It's going to be Rix with the AWP on Kai who's going to have to deliver. I think it's Rix, I do believe. It is indeed Mr. Rix. So if he can hit these shots, the round will be over for Ace Gaming. They have a smoke to smoke him away, their chances do increase. Let's have a look and see how this pans out.
25 seconds left on the clock. There's a nice shot from Rix. 3 more to find. There's the first one. The bomb's on the floor as well. I don't think the plant's coming in here. 15 seconds left. Rix with another frag from the similar position. And that's another round in the bag for Tempo Storm. Heading towards the last round of the first half before the Tempo Storm boys are set free on the T side, and Ace Gaming are left to a more rigid formation on the CT side. So we'll see if this is going to be an 8-7 or a 9-6 here for the team on the left-hand side of your screen. Hades with a good opening on Maxaki.
They're going to try to push B, though. I think they're just going through without any smokes. Yeah, it's going to be spotted as well towards B. It's going to be Darky's there close by the box, and he's going to get quick frag actually of the PEX to finish things off, and it's just Vez left against the remainder of Tempo Storm, who are closing in on his position. moving into dark through the smoke is darky. He wants an extra kill, and he'll deliver just that. 9-6 first half on Tempo Storm, leading by that 3 in this deciding third map.
Not a bad score considering they have a sub in tow, and that was the CT side. Although you do need T's in order to execute properly on the T side as well, you know, your team, etc. So we'll see how they use Darky on this half and if they will have any success. In the meantime, Ace Gaming going to have 3 people long to start. Just some early presence. You may see one of them rotate towards CT or maybe towards the site itself. But Tempo Storm looking to charge 4 people up towards A and then have a late flank in from long. We'll see how it goes.
They can get a quick short plant though, as the short area is completely safe. It's 3 CT spotted towards long, but it won't even matter. They're going to get completely decimated. It's just Maxaki who's left over there. However, Ace Gaming have brought it back to a 3-on-3, and the dust is settling now as they make their effort together up into the crossover. Hades will pick up one, but the trade comes in, and this is dangerous now for Tempo Storm. They're all stuck by short. Of course, it is a short plant, but with montE there with the USP, if his aim strikes true, and it does, it will be a round over. And there is just enough time, as Maxaki did have the kits, and montE with that 4K will save the day. And I think it's one of those spots where they're too content to fall back to that position. If you're going to go with that, you should really try to leave someone near Gandalf so that you can actually have some proper support. And as this is an NA stream, Gandalf is like the box. It's like in the back corner.
If you come up from short and run just in a straight line and ignore the site, that box you can hide behind. Yeah. Dan refers to as Gandalf.
I got that from Threat because that's what Threat calls it, and apparently that's what it's called, generally speaking. A lot of people call it that, especially in the Scandinavian scene. It doesn't make any sense why it's called that either. It's called Gandalf because none shall pass, basically. Like you shall not pass. It doesn't make any sense, but that's what they call it. So,
that's a great timed Molotov, but Darky is going to be ready for it with that P250. Picks up something. Smoke grenade. Was probably hoping for more, but that's going to be that. So, again, Tempo having the range problem with the pistols versus the M4s and FAMASs of Ace Gaming. And the MP7 is not going to be very nice to engage either, especially when you don't have any armor. So, we'll see if Ace Gaming can identify where they need to put the bodies. Right now, they're fairly spread out, so the rotation may come in all too late should Tempo get a good opening here.
The angle is interesting here for our Ace Gaming player on the view on site. Vez seems to be in a troubling spot. Players surrounding him, but he is able to deal well with this. Great stuff. Has the support in time. PEX help him as well. And Stanislaw, meanwhile, remains pensive. Very pensive as he contemplates the nature of what is and what is to be.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's timing out, James. He's just looking at a wall.
That makes more sense.
But it's better to say that he's pensive and contemplating the nature of things. I'm going to use the word pensive. Sue me.
Pen and a sieve. I don't see the connection.
Pensive is a word. You just two.
I know. I'm trolling you, Dan. I am trolling you.
I don't care. Shut up. No trolls.
I wonder if a sieve is called a sieve in American English. I don't think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
So they call it a strainer, don't they?
I think they do, yeah.
Yeah, I think they call it a strainer. But maybe it's just
it's a sieve, damn it.
Maybe it's just specifically a strainer for certain things and sieve for others. That's also possible.
It is. You should investigate this more.
I don't really care to. But the viewers, hello viewers, you can tweet at James Bardoff.
No, tweet at follow DDK.
Shut up. You can inform him as to the nature of strainers and sieves in America and what you call them, you crazy people. Maybe we're the crazy ones.
At 6 o'clock in the morning, Dan. When we're casting Counter-Strike.
Is it 6 o'clock?
From 5 PM in the afternoon.
Is it 6 o'clock
I think
already?
we're definitely the crazy ones.
Nah, we got this. Is it really 6 already?
It is 5 minutes to 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Goodness gracious me.
All over this. Let's do this.
Why is it paused?
This is not the time where Dan and I enjoy pauses. So they're trying to find out what's happening. Stanislaw is MIA, and while this happens, Dan, maybe a break is in order. As much as we like to...
I don't know, I don't want to go to break, James.
No?
I'm afraid that I'll fall asleep.
I want to eat cheese, Dan.
What kind of cheese do you have?
I have Gruyere cheese. I have Swiss cheese in the fridge.
What is Gruyere cheese?
Yesterday we had Roquefort. I'll just explain what Gruyere cheese is, Dan.
It's
Swiss cheese from Switzerland.
But how does it made? Do you know that much?
With milk, cows, or something like that.
With cow milk and cows.
I don't know.
You mix them together, and you get Gruyere cheese. Okay, thanks for that. So moving on from your Gruyere cheese. What is there apart from Gruyere cheese in life? There's nothing to move on to, is there?
That's
pretty much it.
That's a crap question. I'm not even going to give you an answer.
Right.
Because your question sucks.
Okay.
I think you should find a new question. It's probably going to be worse, guys.
It's pretty difficult to think of questions right now. I'm just
6 a.m. questions.
I'm just being right now.
We could have a segment. We could have a segment. 6 a.m. questions.
6 a.m. questions with no questions, because what do you ask at 6 a.m.? There's a question for you.
What do you ask at 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
Why am I awake? Normally I'm awake at 6 a.m. because I'm flying to DreamHack, actually.
Well, I mean, you've also been awake at this time because you're playing GTA or something. Or Counter-Strike.
Not 6 a.m. Not 6 a.m. I think...
What, 5 a.m.? Because I'm pretty sure that you've
5 a.m., yes. 6 a.m., no.
Oh, no. Not 6 a.m., no.
No, 6
Absolutely
a.m.
not.
6 a.m. is a barrier I'm not willing to cross, Dan. For trivial reasons.
The worst thing is when the birds start to sing and you're like, oh no. Because the realization sinks in. This is wrong.
I've been awake. I've been awake too long.
Yeah.
Something.
It's
not right with the situation.
It's the most like when you're like on a night out or something, and you've had one too many, James, and you're stumbling home, and the birds begin to sing. That's the sobering moment where you're like, oh no. The moment when you realize when you wake up you're going to be horribly hungover, and tomorrow's going to suck. That's the moment. It's when the birds start to sing. Birdsong just keeps me awake. It's horrendous. Some people say it's relaxing. My mum says it's relaxing. It should relax you. But it just makes me stressed out because it feels like I shouldn't be awake.
I like the bird song. But sometimes, when you're awake and you should be asleep, yes, Dan, the birds... Although...
the birds must die.
Yes. well...
Hey, let's kill them all, James.
Just calm down, Dan.
Eliminate all the birds. Let's not do that. There's way too many.
Eliminate all the birds. That's just... That sentence, I don't even know.
Oh
I don't even know what to say, Dan. Apart from that, while we wait for Stanislaw to reappear from wherever he has gone, we should definitely go to a break.
Before this gets worse. Producer Reese, please.
Just do it.
try to forget that you were here. Some part of me wants to disappear with you. My soul and all that I could afford. It's only gonna fall into what you've explored.
We're back, we're in. It's time for some Counter-Strikes. Tempo Storm 9, 8 for Ace Gaming.
So apparently, you know what? Just never mind. We're back. Someone's mother's apparently being DDoSed, which is not why there was a break, but that was, I don't know.
It's somehow relevant to all of this.
I'm gonna DDoS you, then I'm gonna DDoS your mum. This is the world we live in, guys. It's a dangerous place. And Dan at 6 AM is a dangerous human being.
No one's mother is safe from DDoS.
I will find your mothers, and I will DDoS your mothers. Okay, so it's 9-8. If you're just joining us for some reason, it's 9-8. 1 round advantage to Tempo Storm. And the push is coming into the B-bomb site once again. We've got 2 people here to defend it, and they are both dead, Dan. They're dead.
Oh, the humanity.
Think of the mothers.
Think of Stanislaw right now. He's playing the dirty lurk.
With a PT50.
He's going to die. Let's go to number 6.
Reese is just pressing all the buttons on the keyboard. What's going on? He's just... You know when you go on a piano and you just slide your finger across all the buttons? That's basically what just happened. We saw nothing useful there. At all. So we're going to have Ace Gaming save the remaining 2 weapons in the long area as Tempo Storm make a dramatic exit.
We're free! They exclaim as they break their shackles of confinement to the B-bomb site.
So Tempo Storm with a 2-round lead.
They're starting to shape up for them. I mean, Ace Gaming have to play with a few FAMAS, limited amount of grenades, and Maxaki, is he going to go for a push here? No, maybe, I'm not sure. Either way, we've got 4 players towards Upper Dark, so Tempo Storm might just be trying to go and say, hey, let's just execute again what just worked, and just get the quick B pushes coming in, and that might be all they need. But we have some presence from Ace Gaming towards Catwalk, which will allow them to have some information here. But yeah, they're just going to walk out the smokes onto the B-bomb site again. If it ain't work, sorry, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But right now, Ace Gaming are breaking it.
Yeah, this is some kind of crazy action. And we have an attempt to stop the rotation from Hades. Nice push there from Darky. Going to get lots of information and allow him to plant the bomb as well. So Hades and Darky going to combine on the site, and you can see PEX creeping like DDK in the club in the dark areas of the B tunnel. Dan, PEX only got 5 HP.
My best work, James.
PEX has only got 5 HP now. But Darky's quite tagged as well, so pretty much next shot wins. Next shot's going to come in from Darky. 3-round lead for Tempo Storm.
I cannot condone that push Darky did into the window. I cannot condone that.
Why?
Because he had the bomb, there was a guaranteed bomb plant there, and it's like a 2-on-2 or something, and...
He's playing to win the round, Dan. He's playing for victory.
No, 2-on-2
I think it was a 3-on-2, wasn't it?
Stop, I don't care. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's risky. If he dies there, the bomb goes out the window, and the round is over for them. Oh, they're going to do it again, James. They're going to go straight through against the ecoing players, the pistoling players, and it's going to do a lot of damage with those pistols.
Wow, P2000 too strong.
The rest of them will be cleaned up, though, and should be another round going to Tempo Storm. So they're really starting to take a lead here. Of course, we will go into another buy for Ace Gaming, but do you think that they will keep the B plays just rolling in?
I have no idea. I mean, we always see the rushes from Tempo Storm, so what can we really say? They're rushing, they're winning, they've got a 4-round lead. Maybe this is best case scenario. What's that? Okay, so there's yet another pause. These guys are just tormenting us here. glorinsz has crashed. So another pause has come in, and they're unpausing, so maybe he hasn't crashed after all. Who knows what the hell's going on here? We're getting half-truths and lives. 2 AWPs here on the Ace Gaming team. which may not necessarily help them if we get another rush B don't stop from Tempo Storm, who have an AWP of their own. But they've only got 2 people headed over that way in that direction this time. And Ace Gaming are going to start with 2 towards A and 3 towards B, starting to get a bit paranoid of these B pushes are Ace Gaming.
Yeah, this is kind of the way that it can work. I mean, conditioning them, and they're out of position right now. And this could work out. If they have the smoke for crossover, that cripples them, but they are going to get the clean entries into the crossover area. PEX only gets a single pickup as the aggression comes in, but Vez fires 2 ridiculous kills there through the smoke. And that is going to not only even things up, but even make it better. And Hades just going for the spin.
He's going for the Torvill Dean.
Just getting the pirouette.
Gets a 9.5. But he gets murdered afterwards.
Okay, glorinsz. Glorinsz doesn't have an auto sniper, James. He's not powered up.
No, they've finally lost the round after the flurry of activity. I thought they were going to take that one as well. It looks pretty good, but that shot through the smoke, taking the bomb down on the slope as well, made all the difference. Maxaki holding a different angle again. He was holding like the inverse angle of that with an M4 earlier on. Now he's going to do the other one with the AWP. So look at this buy from Tempo Storm. They've gone for the force here. 3 AKs, 2 Tech 9s. And they've got numbers through double doors with the bomb hanging out around B. So it's another B rush, don't stop. Maxaki is going to try and get a frag. Stop Stanislaw from going through the door. These AKs coming into play now. Going to clear out the site completely. 3 versus 3 as the CTs try to put a stop to this. They've got an advanced position in the tunnel already. If the CTs can run distraction outside B, maybe decipLe can get the work done here. So 1 versus 2 now, glorinsz versus PEX and Maxaki. They've got no flashes, they've got a smoke. There's a Molotov going in. So how is glorinsz going to do this? They're all up close and he's not going to win the duel with PEX. That's going to be another round for Ace Gaming.
That was smart though, because if they try to go window door at the same time and he gets the pick as the other guy also gets the close range frag on door as the other guy's going window, then that's the way to make a one-on-one happen basically. So they played it smart by going in together, both on the door, and there's not much he can do really there. So they managed to actually outplay him. So really nicely done by Ace Gaming on the retake, 2 versus 1. And now we have Maxaki and montE both on AWPs. And just Eagles and Tech 9s ready to rock and roll here for Tempo Storm as they rush up Catwalk, but Stanislaw has a good spray down. He's actually 3 kills before he gets silenced. And oh dear, Stanislaw cannot find the head of PEX with that B. He's dead as well. No saving him.
Right, so Tempo Storm should now be back in business. The gap has been closed to 1 round here by Ace Gaming. Again, this is the final map of a best of 3 here for the North American FACEIT qualifier.
I only hope this goes to an overtime at this point.
If you ever say that again at 6 o'clock in the morning, Dan, I will never speak to you.
If we run into our Oceania stream,
how amazing would that be?
That'd be pretty cool.
We have our Oceania qualifier in approximately 5 hours. My body is ready. Let's do this.
Okay.
All the time zones, all the damn time, Dan.
Let's add more time zones. Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do all of them.
Okay, we got Maxaki. Actually going to whiff the shot there, but he can fall back and smoke it off if he really wants to, and take a better position towards the crossover area. I mean, once again, Tempo Storm perhaps looking for a bit of action on the B push. It's been successful in the past, and they only have, I believe. No, there is, I think, is there an extra player there? There must be, because again, yeah, there he is on the left. Hades on the pick on montE. Now, they might not spot the remaining player who is lurking there.
Look at the hover around the B bomb site. There is a player there, however. There's just taking down Hades there, so that's going to be the end of that hover. And Tempo Storm going down 1 by 1. It's starting to look like they're in the danger zone now. So 2 versus 3. Again, one try to change things. We've got Ace Gaming swarming towards the A site. Tempo needs to look at the right place at the right time, excuse me. glorinsz, if he gets around the corner from the long. Now we've got a game in our hands.
This is clutch central here for glorinsz with that smoke off. Again, another 1-on-2 situation. This time more healthy and more time to make a play. But he has to outplay these guys. And go to the window, flash over the top, but that won't flash the players close. decipLe, in fact, I think he flashed himself, actually. Oh dear. That's a rather anticlimactic, in fact. And the game will be tied up 12 rounds to the 12.
When you're standing behind double doors as a CT, if you hold a right click down on a flashbang and just jump and then let go of it, it's like an alley-oop over the wall that allows you to peek. The wall at B is not as tall, so it's a bit telegraphed. But it probably would have been a better flash than what was attempted just there. But then, you know, easy for us to say when we can see that there's a player close and he has no idea. So maybe on another day that would have done the trick, but he did flash himself as well, which is never going to help matters. Surprise! Stanislaw goes straight through the smoke there and catches decipLe completely unawares. Good start, and that's going to be control of long for Tempo Storm.
Looking like a good opening. They don't have to commit into the A site. They can just hold down long with a single player, keep the options alive there. And we can see the effect it has on Ace Gaming. That's a huge part of the theory behind T plays, is how taking certain positions affects rotations of the CTs. And so we can see them now forced to have players in the catwalk area, in the CT spawn area, and at the moment, it's going to actually be going the way of the CTs. montE picks up the fragment of glorinsz, and now the bomb's finally going to hit the desperation play into the A bomb site. Stanislaw is there, but Maxaki will take down his comrade, and it's all down to Stanislaw in this situation. He's got to get the ace to make this round a success for Tempo Storm.
He's dead. So Ace Gaming going to take the lead now. This is going backwards and forwards. And Tempo Storm, after some strong rushes, are starting to struggle. Ace Gaming stringing rounds together, surviving with 3 players here. It's going to be good for a healthy economy going forward. Round 25 of 30 in the bag here. And they put Tempo Storm definitely on the back foot. Tempo Storm going to go all in. See the limited nades here, running out of money as well. No AWPs on the TS side. We'll see what happens.
So playing a slow defensive opening here, Tempo Storm. Waiting any pushes from Ace Gaming. However, they are also playing reactively. So it's time to get some map control here as they look for some entries and information as well with any mid peaks that they have going there as well. Now Catwalk is up for grabs. It's free in a setup like this that Ace Gaming are running, the classic 2-3. And well, another B push. Tempo Storm have been favoring this. Now, will it work out? They have a bulk of players towards the B bomb site, and if they can get the entries, it is very strong. And indeed, it's going to be very, very labored this time. Vez picks up a triple as they move through the flames. Going through those hard choke points like that is really risky. So you don't see many teams actually playing the B push in this way. And that is one of the reasons why it's very hard to get out of there. Very efficient engagement for the CTs.
We're going to see sound cues coming up to T-spawn near you. decipLe taking down the last player there to move within 2 rounds of taking this 2-1. Again, Tempo Storm missing Shazam due to presumed DDoS. Okay, so Tempo Storm going for the Force now. AK, 2 Galils, 2 Tech 9s, all with armor and helmet. Maxaki has got a number of frags already. Got really important frags for his team. Stopped pushes in their tracks, but not on this occasion. We've got a 5-man push through short, and they're playing it for the retake. 2 people on the corner of long, but who's going to get the frag first?
I mean, glorinsz takes down PEX over by the car, and PEX isn't able to tap down anybody, so this is like a huge result right now for Tempo Storm. Pretty much everyone left alive. That's a pretty carefully considered shot under the circumstances from Maxaki, and montE's going to help the cleanup take action. Ace Gaming looks to be claiming number 15 right now. Indeed they will, the defuse coming in. And only 1 player actually lost there, interestingly enough. Despite 5 players being left alive post-plant, Tempo Storm, even though they had Tech 9s. You would have expected perhaps more damage from them. But it is now on to this round. We'll have match points on our hands for Ace Gaming in the 3rd map of this best of 3 Maxaki sitting in the grenade there. It's, of course, if you can basically cross safely for the cost of an HE instead of a smoke, that is, yeah, you should do that. It's pretty damn useful. Smokes are pretty important, but Rix gets a pick on the PEX. Through the smoke there. Another long take coming in here from Tempo Storm. This has served them well in the past. decipLe is just sitting in the smoke at the moment. This is highly risky, but it can be a huge play. And he's going to go straight through the smoke into a frag onto darky. It's not going to really help them out too much, so a trade like that might even encourage Tempo Storm to keep the push going towards that A-bomb site.
Okay, so we've still got Vez stuck all the way on B. He is miles away from this site. I think a silence has been spotted. glorinsz going to make the call and move back up to the site. Stanislaw holding the angle. That's going to be all but Vez down versus 3. It's got a kit, it's got a molly and a flash. And Hades hears the sound cues, and this should be a free frag for him. Indeed it will be. Tempo Storm not out of this yet.
Alright, so we have ourselves the rope onto Maxaki there, so it's a buy coming in from Ace Gaming. But if they don't actually win this round, then Tempo Storm will take this to overtime. That's what we have right now on our hands, because there will be no money left in the coffers for Ace Gaming to put up a buy, so the overtime is incredibly likely.
Okay, so we'll see what can be done here. Ace Gaming with a reasonable number of smokes in the bag. They've got their flashes there if they opt for an aggressive peek somewhere to try and get an advantage. But other than that, there's not much else going on. Maxaki on the AWP again, of course. Nice opening frag there by PEX. And he's going to move back to B to support his comrades and get some more cover should he require it. Doesn't want to get pushed.
So Rix will take down the trade there onto Maxaki as the bomb is collected by Rix? No, is that Rix? It's Rix or Hades. Hades gets the bomb. 2 players in from mid now. Ace Gaming playing an aggressive play, and glorinsz is going to annihilate them both. And now it's a disadvantage for Ace Gaming. They threw away their advantage. decipLe will even things up, but Vez, he's got to do this right here for his team. If they lose this round, it's likely going to be overtime. Oh, gets both with the spray down. Vez is going to save the day for his team. 16-13, and well, Ace Gaming are going to be able to pull on through and win that best of 3. And that's definitely rather disappointing for Tempo, who were having to play with a sub for Shazam. Yeah,
they were doing quite well until that happened, so who knows if what would have happened had they had their full roster. But there we go. Happens sometimes. And it's Ace Gaming who go through to the next round. So that's going to conclude our North American broadcast today. But we will be back very soon with more North American broadcasts. And we will be back even sooner, Dan, with Oceania broadcasts in a mere matter of hours.
And if, unlike us, you actually require sleep and not just Counter-Strike as a source of sustenance and nourishment, then you can sleep and wake up and we'll be live still with some matches for Star Series and FACEIT League Europe.
Absolutely. We are just all over this today.
All right, so we figured out the secret, James. You don't need to sleep if you have Counter-Strike. And we will leave you on that note for now. So remember to follow the channel. We will have a massive giveaway at 550k followers. And, well, we will see you very shortly, I'm sure.